Alright then. Hitman
I
Absolution.
can't read any of that text. I'm not sure if that's bad or not, though.
Well, at least we don't know what your secret Steam key
Oh.
is.
Okay.
For years,
Well, so much for those
Diana was my
subtitles.
sole handler at the agency. She supplied information. And
You know, I
secrecy,
remember the subtitles
and I
from the
sold
earlier
perfection.
Hitman games, and they seem to be on par with them.
Okay.
Tiny enough for you to read and no one
Yeah,
really
now
else.
here's
We
a
had
brief
trust.
overview of the story of what happened before this game.
Then last August 10th,
It's a really
Diana
cool
brought
symbol.
the agency to its knees. She flushed
So is
all
this
accounts,
is the prior
cut off
This is the
games?
all
prior games,
communication
yeah.
lines,
Okay.
exposed the agents, and used the confusion to vanish.
Figured I'd throw this in over the first video.
Now the
Very
reformed
important to
agency
have.
has finally tracked her down. Offered
Can't
me
read
the
any of that.
contract.
Can you at least hear him talking?
No, I was making a joke about
Ah,
redacted
no.
files.
I will think
Way
of
to
this
make me
as just
feel like
another
I
job.
fucked up.
After all,
I guess I'll
This
just
is
haze
what I
you
do.
through the entire rest of
Yeah.
the video. Man,
Okay, so...
Diana, she always talks about him.
why does that snake have a
It
pistol?
does, I don't know, symbolism. Why not?
Why does that girl not have clothes on?
You'll see. Also, you can
Symbolism?
see that I pussied out and I'm doing this on normal as opposed to 3 harder difficulties.
What? Is this like Metal Gear Solid, where they give you like 3 harder difficulties that just dramatically reduce
Listen
the
to
number
me.
of saves you have?
That's one thing. But also
I
you
need
just...
you to be
less
brave.
rations?
No, you just take hits like a bitch. More so. I mean, you already die pretty fast
A
in
man
this
will
game.
come
It's just
and
like...
take you away.
Mhm.
I think there's more enemies patrolling, and
I cannot
Yeah.
go with you.
Okay, so I actually do increase the number of
It gets
baddies.
That's how it has
like,
to be.
in ways that isn't just you die faster.
This man is different.
I appreciate the non-linear increase to difficulty.
He will protect you.
Yeah, more cutscenes. First episode, I gotta show all the cutscenes.
Please don't judge him for what he might do.
I gotta say, this game is really... I like it. I like it just from the cutscene imagery. They have a good artistic
Yeah,
handle.
very dark colors most of the time. Or just one solid, like, kinda, like, color palette to it. Like, if the color's hot, everything is hot, and if it's cool, everything is cool.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Oh man. A human speaking in a not ugly way.
The one thing this game
Sorry.
has going for it is everyone's hair doesn't look completely plastic.
Maybe someday you will understand.
This is also partially helped by most people are wearing hats, and the main character is bald.
Now, do you think they did that to ease up on having to deal with hair render?
No, because the main character's been bald for a long time. But it's mostly short hair. Like this guy's
This is
hair looks
Benjamin
kind of
Franklin.
real.
The money has been wired to your
Or at
account.
least not just, like, made out of Play-Doh.
Welcome to Chicago.
Mm. He's got more facial hair than he
I
does
appreciate
hair
you
hair.
taking this assignment 47. It is never easy targeting our own.
But yeah,
but
no. Story so far is
Burn was
your old
treasonous.
handler
Quits it
fucked
in one
over
of
the
teams,
agency,
but
stole a bunch
this
of money,
is a
and just
job for a
disappeared.
scalpel
You are
man.
now tasked
Mhm.
to kill her.
reasons are irrelevant.
Exactly.
And she was the pretty girl in the file.
Good luck,
Oh.
47.
Yeah, sure. There's 2 girls. One is something else that'll come out. I'm not sure if they've mentioned it yet, but yes. Beep beep delivery.
Gotcha.
Gotta bring the ice cream truck to the children's.
You don't just turn around the ice cream truck.
Sir. Yeah, it's an ice cream truck. Yeah, I know. I'll get rid of him. Hey, get out of here. We don't want anything.
What about your partner?
What partner?
I would like my partner.
Yes. But yeah. And here begins the tutorial level after these last bit of credits.
Mhm. Well, thought it was interesting that they put the title in twice, once in that intro sequence and then in
During
the
this assignment,
intro
key game
sequence.
elements will be highlighted. First of all,
Yeah,
try to
and
kill with
begins the
discretion
tutorial
and try
monologue.
to remain undetected.
Hmm.
Let's look at the interface. In the lower left corner, the
Okay,
blue
so
bar
this is true to
indicates
the
your
prior
health.
games where it's
Next
literally
to it is
just
the
a woman
radar.
talking to
Use
you,
it
the
to keep
player.
track of
Kind
enemies,
of. This is just a
objectives, and
ghost
exit
voice.
maps.
It's not even
In
your
the
old
lower
handler's
right
voice.
corner, you
It's
can
just,
see what
I
weapon you
think,
have
the most
selected and if it's hidden.
neutral
Yeah,
voice
yeah, I
they
mean,
could have.
it's
Yeah.
using
Bar indicates how
it's
much
using
instinct
words
you
like
have available.
interface and all
If
that.
it is depleted, you cannot rely
Here's
on
where I just walk
instinct
around until she
abilities.
stops talking.
You could
And I
proceed
do
with the
this.
mission.
According to ICA Division Chief Benjamin Travis, my former handler Diana Burnwood has gone rogue, taking with her a valuable agency asset, a girl named Victoria. After months underground, Diana's safe house has been located, a heavily guarded mansion on the shores of Lake Michigan. My objective? Eliminate Diana and retrieve the girl. Personal note: Diana saved my life. Although the grounds for termination are just, I take no pride in this assignment. From here on out, I shall refer to her only as my target. I must not get personally involved.
Okay. So the beginning of every mission has one of those little, like, why are you doing this type things? And I figure it's the best way to kind of just show that off, because it's better than anything, I would say.
Right. I like the actor they have for
Here's
this.
where I realized that they forced to listen to it a second later, and I just closed it immediately.
It is the tutorial.
No. The
You are
voice
about to
actor
enter a
is
restricted
Keith
area.
Carradine.
The
I
guard
forget
up
how
ahead
he's
will try to
related to
arrest you
David
if he spots
Carradine,
you,
but he's related
so
to
keep
the
low
guy who
and try to slip
killed
past
himself
unnoticed.
while he was jacking off in the closet.
Items found
With-
in the world can be used as close combat
Okay,
weapons,
right.
or
The
you can use them to
autoerotic
distract
Also,
asphyxiation.
throw the wrench
shot.
at the buckets. Distraction.
Nailed it.
Excellent. Slip past while the guard is
Does
distracted.
that flash of white happen all the
That
time when you
flash
do
of white
things
happens
good?
whenever someone notices something you do.
Oh, okay, so that's
Kill
the...
shot.
Aim for the head, then increase your precision
Okay,
by
so this is the
steadying
tutorial,
your
like, you
aim.
kind of have to do everything this way. I'm not going to bother
Mhm.
playing this twice for Murder City, but yeah.
I like it.
Just drag this guy in here.
Put him in the box. What's in the
The
box?
body is now
Yeah,
hidden.
no, you can hide
The container
enemies
has room
and
for
stuff
one
like
more
that. You
body
can put
and
2
still have
bodies in there,
movement.
or you
Use
can
your
hide
fiber
in there.
wire to silently
Just a
eliminate
maximum.
the
With the
target.
Yeah,
body?
with the body.
Clean kill.
But yeah, no.
Notice the fiber
Just choke
wire
him out.
allows you to drag your target immediately.
So how's the UI as far as selecting separate weapons?
Oh, there's a number pad at the bottom, and you just... certain things are bound to certain slots, like your silenced double pistols are always 1. Your garrote wire is always
The
2.
container is now full. There is
Okay.
no more room
But
for
then,
additional
like other
bodies
weapons,
or for
or
you to
like
hide.
example, this coffee mug, that's number 3. Now I'm
Damn,
gonna be
girl.
holding that coffee
That's the
mug
height
for
of
a while.
customization.
It's my
Is this a political
no,
statement?
my cover. I need it for my cover. Okay, up. Gotta bring him to the...
Clean kill. Remember
Yeah.
to hide the body. Bodies left in
witnesses.
plain sight will alert your enemies.
Interesting. Who's gonna come across him? Everyone you've walked into has died so far.
This is just pure paranoia because down there's like a dozen guys.
Okay then.
Okay, that's a save point right here. When you reload or like die or
You've
whatever, you go
activated
down
a
there.
checkpoint. If you die or if you choose to restart,
And
you will
you've
start at this location.
picked up the coffee
I
mug?
still have the
47's
coffee mug.
training and supreme
It's
senses
Seamless.
allow
Yeah.
him to keenly perceive his surroundings.
This is Babby Town compared to the shit you have to do later, but yes.
Yeah.
The stealth is a lot of this. Distracting people,
Distraction,
getting
steady
by,
aim or
memorizing
fiber wire.
patterns like
The
patrol
choice
routes.
is yours.
Okay.
Over. You think you're immune, then bam. It hits you. Straight out of the blue. Is he even fit for field duty? Hey.
How's the idle guard chatter? Interesting?
Can be interesting, yes.
Okay. Was it ever, like, additional story or secrets or flavor about the mission?
It's usually flavor. Sometimes they'll give you like hints on like stuff
Wait
that's happening
and
in the
listen to
area.
people around you.
But most of the time, it's just like, just kind of like, just idle chat.
People
Yeah.
talking.
My wife's the state champion in gossip.
Okay.
Only a matter of time.
Like these guys back here, the other guy's trying to talk the new guy out of being a security guard.
You should get out of
Use instinct or consult the radar to locate.
So you kill him
the-
first.
This travel agency only has 2 deaths.
Stealthing through this part.
Death and depression.
Baller.
Not really killing
Damn
too many
sure
people
it's gonna
here.
rain the whole time.
That
No
comes
one
for later.
speaks your
Didn't
language, and the hotel
She
is
started the beginning saying that, you know, it's all about being discreet and who you
Use
kill.
instinct to anticipate
Yeah.
enemy
Okay,
movement.
now.
Dude.
Okay, coffee mug, your time is done. I get the fillet knife now.
I tell you.
Should have picked up that watermelon.
The guard is
I
headed
would if
for
I
the
could,
railing
but
and will not move.
assassins cannot touch watermelon. Okay, and that is your instinct, which highlights the trail of enemies walking and whatnot.
The greenhouse up ahead will require a disguise to infiltrate unnoticed.
Okay, so you can kind of figure things
Yeah.
out without having to
You are disguised
watch
as a
everyone
Okay.
do everything.
Now,
In this
si,
disguise,
senor,
you are
because I
allowed
am
to
part
be in
of
the
Gustavo's
Be mindful that
lawn
other gardeners
care,
can
or
see
whatever
your
the hell the
disguise
shirt
if you come
says.
too close. So
It's a
keep safe
disguise.
distance.
Oh,
Getting into the greenhouse
and
will
she's
bring
saying
you
that the
close
other
to
gardener
gardener.
will notice that you're not a
Yes.
gardener,
But
but
you can
everyone
use
else won't
Yeah.
figure it out.
Keep
So
using
you have to hold down the
instinct
instinct
until
button,
you are
which
safe
drains
in
that bar in the right corner.
Mm-hmm.
That
Okay, so you
Yeah.
The
have...
guards up ahead will not be suspicious.
that does not
but you
regenerate
should
on
keep a
its own.
lookout
You
for
have to
other
do specific
gardeners.
things.
What kind of specific
Uh,
things?
one's coming up right now.
No school, no friends coming over. Bit odd, don't you think?
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe.
So if you do things to progress through the mission, like turning on these sprinklers right here to distract those guards over there,
Sorry, pal.
you
new
generate
rules.
some of your instinct.
This area is off limits unless you're security.
Oh.
Just perfect. I'm gonna kill these maintenance clowns.
The guards have been dealt with. Doing so,
But
you
yeah, no,
regain
you
some
got the
instinct.
She just said that.
Check out the boats.
whole disguise thing down though. Like, disguises will work in certain
The guards
areas.
are
Like
preoccupied.
right here,
You can
gardeners
kill
aren't
them
supposed
or
to be
sleep.
here. So if those guys actually
Choice is
saw me,
yours.
I'd get
So
caught.
happily for a roof over my head.
Leaving
But
people alive is
if it was
cleaner,
over in the
but might
greenhouse area,
complicate
the
your
guards
effort to
wouldn't
remain
care because they have no
undetected.
idea who
Yet
the
this
other
is the
guys
mark
look like.
of the silent assassin.
Mhm.
To leave
Yeah,
the world around
okay.
him unaware
Now we go
and untouched.
sneaky, solid snake through here.
Infiltrate the mansion and terminate Diana Burnwood.
Ooh.
Victoria.
That those trees, they move, they wiggle.
And the agency.
What? You're kidding. Wait, are you sure? It's
So this guy's having a scare about prostate cancer. He's glad that the doctor has good news.
Great news, oh man. You made my day. Yeah, thanks, Doc. Yeah. I thought I was gone.
But he's looking out the window.
Doc, I gotta run. Duty calls. And
Just
and
listen
thank
to the
you so
last
much.
thing he says real quick.
Have a nice day too. Yeah, bye.
Oh, never mind.
Man,
Oops.
You are now inside the mansion.
Timed that
Use
wrong,
disguise
but
suspicious to the mansion guard.
he says right
Either
before I
find a new
did that,
disguise or try
ain't
to
nobody
remain
gonna shit on
undetected.
this day. And I thought that was a nice
Oh.
touch because it's like so tempting just to have that, just to do that.
Mm-hmm. Antagonizing you just that little bit more.
Yeah. Okay, so usually if you don't kill that
If-
guy, they talk for a bit, and then they both wander over to the railing and just kind of just shoot the shit for a while. But he does notice his friend just mysteriously gone.
I was about to call that out. It's like, you just threw him out the window.
Yeah. Now any kills that are like coded as like quiet kills, like don't
Mhm.
yeah. And here's the end of the
Mhm.
first video.
Woo!
So that's bulk of the tutorial level done.